If you see the TikTok cook pub, whatever you do not go inside. It was a normal night, and I was driving from Dublin to Cork to meet some obsessed family members of something. I saw there was traffic, so I decided to take the back roads through the Midlands. I crossed county borders into Tipperary and saw I was running low on fuel. I checked my GPS and saw there was a pub with a fuel pump outside. I drove about 15 kilometers before I turned up to a building that said the TikTok Cook Pub. It smelled weird and musty like cigarettes and mold. I just grabbed the old rusty fuel pump and started filling my car up, but realized that there was a sticky note that said, "Pay inside O Algo." We will not accept cracker. Monies I thought it was a prank, but didn't see any place I could pay at. I walked up to the door and an obscene Mexican man walked out and said, "Entrace is at the back. Cracker gringo." I walked around back and saw there was a Mexican and Saudi Arabian man in the gravel car park violently gooning to MLP jemmies. I was disgusted. And there was a halting site as well as a homemade fortress made from wood and corrugated iron with the anarcho-communist flag on top. I walked in and was met with a strong, musky smell. The whole pub fell silent as a bunch of weird Winlier LARPers said, "This better not be the fash, or I will brap." Another Spanish anarchist said, "Mi el hombres hate el Franco, and we hate el fash and Shiite." I shrugged and asked where I could pay for my fuel. Another Irish socialist Republican said, "Share your car. Ireland is for all." A black man came over and said, "Pay in the bathrooms, cracker. Also, Zamint, we killing you all the time and shoot negative 9,999 pigskins o algo." I walked in the bathroom and saw a bunch of Dutch Euromut folks violently gooning to Zelig. I was disgusted. I asked where I could pay, and they said, "You was interrupting my gooning session of Zoetes." I was disgusted by this place but needed to quickly go to the bathroom. I took a piss, but a man slid under my stall and tried to touch me inappropriately. I punched him and knocked him out immediately. His last words were, "Stalin. 1. Follow your leader, O Algo," before he coughed up blood and died. I ran out, and as I went into the pub again, there was a bunch of police officers who were mercenaries for the Hutu power movement and were battle-hardened. They said, "I see a soytrun in Hiroalgo who let this cracker in and shy it." The bar fell silent as they stared at me. They all leaped out of their seats and ran at me and grabbed me and tied me to a chair. They then said, "Prepare to die and shy eat." They pulled out torture devices and sat them on a table. But I was saved as a Jewish man came out and said, "Before we sacrifice the goyim, let's drink fluoride and eat some goy slop. And also we need to get the Moloch statue from the back." Some communist guerrilla fighters ran to a dark back room to a giant stoute of Moloch. The Jewish man gave everyone pints of fluoride and fed them disgusting food. Some jartycucks came in and said, "Since L-Site shut down from soytruns, we now use the talk with our foodist buddies and spam ep all the time. Let's goon to pee together." They all unzipped their pants and started gooning their tiny peckers and neo-vaginas to Daisy's destruction. After they finished, they grabbed the weapons and started getting ready for the satanic sacrifice. A 764 member came over and said, "I is gonna have fun cutting you, white boy." They grabbed a blade. I was sure I was about to die. And then Conor McGregor came in and said, "Don't worry, I'm gonna save you." A black Zamint LARPer said, "Aw shit man, another cracker be loving kids and dogs." Conor McGregor said, "Shut your mouth," and caved his head in with a punch. Chaos erupted as Conor locked all the doors and began beating everyone to a pulp. After he was done, he saved me. I'm happy that Conor McGregor saved my life and soy teens should support him o algo.
Shut it down already, dump it.